Alright. Well, let's see here. Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? Hope everything's going good. Hope everybody can hear me okay. We will know in just a second as soon as my stream catches up with me. Alright. Well, let's see here. Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? Hope everything's going good. Hope everybody can hear me okay. We will know in just a second as soon as my stream catches up with me. There we go. What? Oh, okay, well I can't put that there. Oh well. I hope everybody's having a good Sunday. Let's see here. Hey everybody, how's everybody doing today? Hope everything's going good. Hope everybody... Alright, got that. Alright. Alright, so we're back today once again with a little shifting spirit here. Now I'm going to go ahead and fix my settings so that it's on push to talk, so that when I'm talking to y'all, they don't hear me in the game, because that's kind of a no-no. Right, and I'll go back in, turn my voice chat back on, and that should have it all taken care of. There we go. Now we can see that she is not talking in game, so we are good. Alright, got that taken care of. Alright, so we're going to be on Little Shifting Spirit again today. She's going to go adventuring. Probably going to ride back out to that Native American tribe we found out there by Manzanita, actually Aurora Basin. Because we did find that camp, but we haven't found anybody there, so hopefully they're there today, maybe. She'll get to talk to them and maybe find out about them. Of course, we've got Runs with Wind with us today. We still have not found that Turkomon, the gold-colored one that she's wanting to find. But hopefully she finds it today. We don't know. I mean, of course, we're going to be herbing and hunting our way across the county, going there and back. If they're not there, of course, she is going to grab some of that cannabis, you know, the seeds and stuff. Gotta definitely grab that. She does have her outfit. Now, I have adjusted it a little bit more to make it more her. Changed the pants, actually got the right color moccasins, and added the medicine beads and stuff. Because that would be more in line with her being the former daughter of the medicine man of the tribe. Because remember, she did get banished from her tribe. So, she's alone. Alone in a world of chaos. I love that. Just giving everybody time to realize the stream's up and going, so if people want to watch, they can. If not, that's fine too. I just like to broadcast her little story and adventures to see what else she gets into. Of course, you haven't seen it, she does have her own little camp now. Got a solid 5 little items in it. That's all she needs. I can always take that basket out and change it out for something else. And if she ever figures out how to get a log bundle, she can make her a Native American bed. Instead of having to sleep on the ground. But of course, we got spare provisions. I mean, she's got plenty of meat now. Of course, Runs with Wind has a ton of water and a ton of meat on him, so she's fully supplied. Okay, we're going to go ahead and turn on her site. Go ahead and get that going before I forget about it. And of course, if she encounters snow, she does have a snow outfit now. Of course, she's based on Cherokee, because that's what I am. She does speak Lakota, kind of. She's trying to learn the white man's language, you know, but she's still not that good at it. And, well, we definitely need to check telegrams before we leave. See if she's got any new telegrams, if anybody's wanting anything. So we'll start with that. let's go ahead and get into her story. Alright, so we're going to access telegrams. Ooh, shifting spirit. I hope you'll recall that we met in Valentine the other day. You offered to sell me red raspberries for $2 a piece. If you have 100 or so available, I'd love to purchase them from you. Let me know where you'd like to meet. Jonathan Cooper. Oh, so that's the traveling chef that we met that is wanting to buy berries. So good deal. Now, Mr. Cooper has also met one of my other characters, Rosalind, and purchased salt from her. So that's good. Alright, so make sure we've got some berries on Runs with Wind. Yep, got plenty of berries on there. You can see she's got tons of meat and stuff, so she's very well taken care of. Or she's taking care of herself very well, I should say. Let me see, where's my clicker? There is my clicker. I just realized I don't have something open that I need open over here. Okay, there it is. Alright. Scroll, and paste. Alright. Okay, that is up and going. Good deal. Alright, and of course, the shifting does have her own voice now, which I am so proud of. Thanks to T-Mad TV, who plays several characters here in the DRB. Awesome person. Definitely glad he helped me get all that set up and running correctly to where it doesn't sound like I'm talking through a tunnel or a pile of crackers. So that's always good. Alright. Unfortunately, I am the world's worst at trying to listen to my own voice while I talk, because I keep trying to listen to myself while I talk and I quit talking. So, alright, so let's go ahead and let's get some herbing done. Come on, Runs with Wind. And of course, we're definitely gonna have to start with the raspberries here around Emerald, because there's like tons and tons of them. Is that Tatanka? Yeah, we definitely have to get us a Tatanka. Got it. Now, of course, she's not greedy, because you don't have to be. She doesn't try to kill every single one of them. Just enough for her to handle. Because, remember, she doesn't use guns. She only uses bow, knife, and lasso. And, of course, throwing tomahawks. She has those too. And she would probably use a hatchet of some kind if there was one that you didn't have to throw, but I tend to, since I have such bad aim, I don't like using throwing weapons, so. You got her buffalo, she's happy. So we're gonna go around and start collecting our raspberries before we head out to the Aurora Basin. Yeah, because I play her different than I play my other characters, because Ainurauco and Rosalind all carry guns and carcanos and hunt, whereas she's more casual and laid back playing. not necessarily in a rush to get anywhere, do anything, just having some fun, living her life. Now that's for right now. Now she may wind up getting mixed up in stuff where her life would be a little bit more exciting or excitable. But at the moment, she just enjoys hunting, picking herbs, selling those to either on the Valentine market or to people. And right now, she's just happy that she survived after being banished from her own tribe. Literally thrown to the wolves, so to speak. She's actually done very, very well for herself. But she's also an example to new gamers or new people that come into the county that say they can't make money or they can't survive or they're always dying of thirst and water. You just gotta look in the right place. Of course, if you're brand new to gaming, you might not even have a clue where that is. So people that watch this stream can actually say, "Oh, you can go here. You can pick this. You can, learn how to survive on your own." But if you die of thirst, like if she died or passed out, as they call it, passed out of thirst right now, she would be dumb as a brick. There's water right there. We'll get our little herbs up. Like I said, right now she's just getting woke up, so, like if she... Okay, and y'all have to let me know if my sound's okay, if too loud, too soft, whatever. I never can get that setting right. And hopefully she will run into... Where's Renzo's pin? Way back there. Hopefully she will run into some people today, because I know Mr. Cooper sent her that telegram. Almost said text. He sent her that telegram. So maybe she'll run into some other people that might need some berries today. And hopefully we'll run into that grizzly again. Ooh, there's some right there. Yeah, no, I remember some over here. There we go. And I think there's a raspberry bush right there. Oops. So I try to keep a record of all the, every time I find bushes and stuff, I've got my own personal little map. Makes no sense to anybody but me, probably. But it's where I can find all the bushes at without having to use the, herbalist site, so that helps out. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. And plus, she definitely needs to sell some of these berries because she has spent quite a bit of her white end paper upgrading her little campsite there and getting stuff for it. And there used to be a camp right here, and I guess they moved it. Yeah, this little area where she hunts and picks at. I'm glad there's not a lot of campsites here because it's a beautiful, beautiful little wetland. We'll just go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and clear all the little herbs out through here, and then we'll get over to that side of Emerald and that side of the track over there to get the rest of them, and then we'll go see if we can find that Indian tribe. This is a one at least try before we start exploring. Try to get her to about 400 raspberries. That way I can do 2 good sales of 200 each. Hopefully. And that'll get her some money in her pocket. Alrighty. I think that's good over here. And if we're lucky, maybe the either the Missouri Foxtrotter or the Turcoman. Hopefully the Turcoman that she's wanting will be awake over here. I mean, if the black one's over here, she'll definitely take it. She's not picky. Because whichever horse that she sees, whichever horse wants to be her friend at the moment, that's fine. Let's see, yep, right there. We should definitely be over 400 by now. Let's see. Well, the rest of them are, yeah, the rest of them are over here. How much is on Runs with the Wind? 283, plus, yeah, see, that's over 400 on the horse. So that's good. That is not what I wanted to do, but okay. Alright, so let's just ride over this way. Keep an eye out for that black Turkmon that shows up over here. There'll be another one right down here in this little valley right down here. She'll probably have to wind up saving her money up and getting the horse that she wants. Of course, she won't actually, remember, she doesn't actually own horses. She doesn't own any animals. They just come and stay with her for a little bit. That's the way she sees it anyway. Because right now her Cheta, her hawk, is exploring away from her, and she's perfectly fine with that. If it wants to come back and stay a while, it can. She doesn't own it. And as far as her Sonkawakan, her horse, they can come and go as they please also. Hey Jason, how are you? Sorry, Mr. Cooper. I'm doing good, doing good. How are you doing? so sorry about that. I was actually headed out the door right before storm when I got your telegram, and I got excited. I was like, I can do this before I leave and not be late, and I screwed up. My bad. Yep, we are a little shifting is awake today. Just woke up actually. Is currently doing her little berry run that she does around Emerald, and then is going to go try to find that. Excuse me, that Indian tribe that she's heard so much about Aurora Basin. Oh, you're fine. You're fine. Be careful getting lunch. Remember, if you grab lunch, that does give it the right to grab you back. So remember that when you have indigestion later. But yeah, we're just doing our. I hate to say this because I refuse to do dailies, but I'm doing her daily herding and hunting before heading to Aurora Basin to see if that Indian tribe is there that she's heard about that she hasn't met yet. And they also have cannabis in their camp that grows wild, so she might pick that if they're not there. Mm-hmm. Oh, there it is. I was looking around, so I knew my little map showed that I'd marked one over here. Yeah, and little shifting, of course. The last time she was awake, asked somebody about clothes, and they told her where to find clothes. So she now has gotten rid of the wedding attire that she was kind of being forced to wear, and actually, you know, crafted, air quotes, crafted her own clothing. Sky is angry. Why Sky? Who makes Sky angry? And I think that's all of them south of, or east. Yeah, it's all of them east of Emerald. And that was pretty. That was really pretty. And I think there's one or two over here. I still haven't found the Turkemon or the Missouri Foxtrotter out here yet. Of course, the black Turkemon that wakes up over out in this area, you can sell. You can either stable it, or for me, the one that I got was 139 to stable or 140 to sell it. That's a lot of money for a horse. And that would be the game crashing. Alrighty then. Give me just a second. Let me reload the game here. That does happen sometimes, unfortunately. Of course, I can't show my character screen today like I normally do because there may be there may be a new person on there I don't want people to know about yet. So give me just a second. I'll get loaded right back in. Yeah, it'll be okay. I'll get loaded right back in. Sometimes the game crashes. That's, it's a game. It's gonna happen. Imagine if real life did that and you had to reboot every time you did something wrong. That would be freaking hilarious. I can't come into work today because I'm having to reboot my life. I'll see you tomorrow. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, there we go. A community immersive experience. And 3, 2, 1, character string. Come on. There we go. And gifting. Oh, there we go. She's really happy about getting loaded in. Now, hopefully, because it crashed, my horse will still be around. There we go. And we are back. There we go. All right. I'm standing right. There's a road right there. There's runs with wind. All right. There's the emerald. Oh, yep. I'm gonna have to reactivate her special set. Squirrel. And yes, I'm one of those people that does suffer from squirrel syndrome. So that's why shifting usually has a squirrel in her backpack. It's just funny. Alright, so we were headed out this way. I thought there was some raspberries up here. They may not be. Oh, there's some smoke. That looks far away. Well, alrighty then. But let's head towards Valencrime. And is where we're going to stop. Is we gotta head all the way over to right here. Aurora Basin. So that is going to be quite the ride. Of course, a lot of it we're going to cut cross country just so we can see if we can find any herbs or anything on the way there. And she's done good this morning already. She's already killed, skinned and harvested a tatanka buffalo. She hasn't seen any, tacha, which is deer. But I think if I remember, yeah, the last time she was on, she actually met a few people. Jonathan Cooper, the traveling chef, she met, or was talking to him about berries. No, it was the time before. She sold some berries to Jebediah Miller. Big, scary fella. She wasn't too sure about him, but he was nice. And she's taught a few people how to say farewell in her language, which made her actually happy to keep some of her language. Because it's Taxa Aki, which means farewell. And a lot of times when people hear it, they have no idea what she's talking about. They think she's trying to talk to them again and carry on, keep talking. She's actually saying farewell. And then, of course, whenever she meets somebody, she always says Han, which is the female version, or female version, yeah, female version of hello. How is the male version of hello in Lakota. So males and females actually have different words they use depending on their gender. Hold on just a second here. Seems to be a update. Huh, okay, that's a cool thing. Sorry, just a notice came out on the notice board. Had to read it real quick. Alright. Moving on. Oh, that's a gotcha. Let's run anyway. Tatanka? Yay, Tatanka. That's two buffaloes she's got today. Two Tatanka. Oh, and I got her books up to 26. Yeah, that gotcha is long gone. It was actually kind of weird seeing this buffalo out there just chilling by itself. Dun, 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 dun. Hopefully some of that tribe will be on today. Be a nice little interaction. Of course, I don't know how she's going to react to meeting other Native Americans, because she hasn't yet. Be interested at this point, at this stage in her development. You know, if it'd been like day 1 or day 2, she'd probably took off screaming, because she thought they'd might have been sent by her tribe to finish the job, so to speak. But she's had enough time to put some roots down, get a little bit of a backbone about her, so she might be react a little different. You might also need to learn how to follow a trail. But she has gotten a little bit braver, we can tell, because she actually rides at night. Remember when she first came into the county, she wouldn't really get too far from that tree at nighttime. And of course the tree is now her home. And of course, she doesn't go around telling people she's been banished from her tribe now. She tells people, tribe want me go on journey by self to find self. Because that nice couple taught her how to lie. Which is weird, the first skill she learned in the white man's world was how to lie. But it's not lying. As long as you don't tell the whole truth, it's not a lie. You can leave parts out. And as long as they don't ask, then it's not a lie. Yeah, I don't even know which tribe it is that's over here that we're actually going to see if they're there or not. I think it's the Mi'kmaq tribe. Okay, and for those of you who do not know, that right there, of course, is Fort Riggs. I did an entire video on Fort Riggs, and that light shows up only at night. And then, of course, from a distance it's bright, but the closer we get, it'll get dimmer. And also right up, let me get my dot. Right up there, there's a single grave with a Native American totem, which was a Native American totem that also matches the totems at the Native American burial ground. In story mode, Rains Falls and the Wapiti tribe were held here at Fort Riggs, and a lot of them were killed, just massacred. Among them was Rains Falls' wife and son. Now, if you in the Lakota custom, the males, braves or warriors, were often their bodies were put on scaffolding, like at the Native American burial ground. They were put up on scaffolds, left to right to nature. Women and children, on the other hand, were just thrown in a bush. They didn't get, that was considered a burial to them. That way nature could reclaim the body. So that was part of their custom. Well, with Rainfall's wife and son being murdered here, the theory, of course, the grave up there would be his son, because it has an actual marker. And this is supposed to be represent his wife or her ghost. So that's always been an interesting thing about Fort Riggs, because it figures into the whole Wapiti. They were held here before they were moved to the Wapiti Reservation. See, as we got closer, you see how the light went out? So, little shifting, investigated this once. Hopefully there's not an ambush here. Oh, peyote. Yeah, this also happens to be a place where you can find several peyote plants. So if you ever go by Fort Riggs, right in front of this burnt down teepee right here. And there's another one over this way. And if you've ever researched the name Wapiti, it actually means, it's the name of the deity elk in the Lakota customs. Because there's actually two words for elk. Wapiti is for the deity elk, and Hexaca is the name for just your regular everyday elk. But yeah, I did a full video series on the Wapiti Indians, every Native American site, everything, how they're all tied together. It's the same tribe. So yeah, Shifting Spirit actually doesn't like this place. She has a bad feeling about it, so we're not going to stay too long. But yeah, that's your two peyote plants. One in front of that teepee over there on the hill, right there, and then another one right in front of this building right here. And they're small and hard to see. Excuse me. But yeah, I do, other than playing the DRB and having tons of fun in the DRB, because I actually enjoy the roleplay really good. I do mystery videos covering all the different mysteries of Red Dead. Well, Red Dead 2. I wonder if that cougar's here. Nope, not today. There's usually a cougar at that crossroad. You buy her a few drinks, she leaves you alone, don't worry. A nice little camp. Oh, it didn't put up much of a fight? Well, that's good. Just be careful though, because it may be trying to lull you into a false sense of security. Because it may try to grab you later. But yeah, we are headed towards the Aurora Basin. Currently, let's see. I think we're up around Strawberry at the moment. No, we're almost at Aurora. But yeah, we're way. Uh-oh. Oh, black bear. Okay, good. That's a future Jason problem. Yes. We only have to worry about the present. The future hasn't got here yet, so we're not entirely sure. Okay, so we're arriving at night. at a place where Native Americans could be unannounced and unknown. What could possibly go wrong? Because it is 3:51 in the morning. We're perfectly fine. I would think places up here like this, the around the lake or up in tall trees, places like that is beautiful country. I'm not a big fan of cold stuff, so up in the snow, it's beautiful, but it's just way too cold. Hopefully there is somebody here today. I don't think she's ever gonna catch any of the natives here, so we may get lucky. Han? 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 Nope, there is nobody here today. Or at the moment, you know, they may all be out hunting or something like that. And technically speaking, what I'm doing right now is enough to get me killed. Because I'm picking herbs inside their tribal camp, and I'm not part of their tribe. So if they are here and watch me, they could kill me right now and get away with it. Be completely clean kill. Yeah, with me being tribeless, not part of any tribe, I'm technically considered an outcast at the moment. So, yeah. They could have, if they were around, they could have shot me or slit my throat or killed me or whatever. Or even worse, you know, hung me up from a tree upside down by one ankle. But they wasn't there and they didn't. So I'm okay, but I'm not sticking around. And of course, no one has told her about the posters or the bulletin board or how to read it. So she doesn't know that there may or may not be a posting from Indian tribes looking for other tribe members. Because you gotta remember, her story and everything she knows is completely based on what she learns from other people. So, like, being able to get her new outfit, she had to ask somebody, you know, about clothes. And of course, they told her everything she needed to know. She went to the general store and that guy helped her, we'll just say, helped her craft a new outfit. So I love playing her that way because you don't, as long as you don't, if you have a character and you don't set any expectation on them, Uh, her only expectation is to pick herbs and hunt. Everything else is all based on how people interact with her. Oh, that's really pretty. But don't you know a camp right up there would be pretty overlooking that creek? Ooh, what's that? So yeah, her everything, her personality, everything's all based on meeting other people. And it actually frees up a lot because zero expectation. As opposed to my other characters that, and I don't mind it. I love it because like Rosalind is, you know, a cannibal. Only eats hearts though. Part of the family. Pretty much goes around causing as much grief and not stuff to get me in trouble, but just, you know, a constant pain in the law dog side, so to speak, and having fun. No cares, no worries. She might be friends with this person over here who's a serial killer and hate the goody two shoes that, you know, running the journal store. Ainurauco's always out investigating, so she doesn't really interact with a lot of people. She has friends and she talks to them, but she's so wrapped up in her investigations that she doesn't really have time for other stuff. And then a new person that is around doing nefarious stuff. Yeah, she is a bit salty. Rosalind is fun to pay. Rosalind is schizophrenic. She hears voices. She carries on conversations with those voices, and she loses arguments with those voices. But because of this, when she's in town, she's the nicest person you can be. I mean, yeah, like you say, she's a little salty, and she will throw some stuff up at you. But she's generally a nice person in town. I mean, she'll find people new in the county, help them out, whatever. But the moment she goes outside of city limits, it's like a Jekyll and Hyde thing. The moment she goes outside of city limits, the person she just helped, she will then rob. She tends to treat people how they treat her, which is fun to play, especially when she's arguing with the voices. And like like the other day, I was helping a new person in the county, and helped them out and everything, and they said something because she talked to her horse, which she does a lot, because Cerebus gets jealous of other horses. So she was telling Cerebus to calm down. Nothing was going on, and the person goes, "You talk to your horse," which triggered one of her voices to get upset. So she then flipped the script on the person and went completely psycho on them. Didn't hurt them, didn't shoot them or hog tie them, just went nuts on them. And the person goes, "Well, I'm sorry," to whichever voice that was, and instantly she was back nice again. So she is so much fun to play. Well, technically the heart is a muscle, so therefore it is meat. And if it still has the blood in it, that is technically liquid, although a human cannot consume human blood more than, what is it, like half a teaspoon? It'll actually make you sick if you consume more than that at a time. Or it's something like that. But she does drink blood wine. So therefore, if she has wine, it just has a little blood mixed in it. So there's a liquid and the meat from the heart. So technically, yeah. And like Mr. Cooper said, a meat pie but might have vegetables in it too. She just doesn't eat meat other than human heart. But she does eat vegetables, because you gotta have your taters. Oh, and cornbread. Gotta have cornbread. He seems skeptical. What do doctors know? Doctors don't know anything. Everything they do is practice. Random horse. An Andalusian. With a bridle. So that is somebody's horse. Yeah, because Mr. Cooper talked to her about meat pies and got her interested, as long as it doesn't have other meat other than hearts in it. So she probably tried that. Oh yeah, that would be perfect. Oh yeah, that would, see, that right there would be perfect. And with Rosalind having gone to Oxford, she would know that tomatoes at one time were actually called poisonous love apples because they thought they were poisonous way back when. So that would be right up her alley, is it? Just her morbid way of thinking about everything. So yeah, that would be perfect. Ooh, is Iron Horse Trail. Ooh, this Iron Horse has short legs. Yeah. Shifting Spirit still doesn't fully understand the concept of railroad track bridges. She thinks they're part of the Iron Horse, and it has short legs. And see, at the moment, she's just out exploring, so she gets more knowledge of the land, which is good for her because normally she would not be out exploring. It's kind of fun playing shifting because I literally have to make myself forget everything I know about the game so that it's all a brand new experience. So it's kind of how is she going to react to something she's never seen before? And see, she came from her tribe was originally from the Great Plains, so she would have never seen swamps and stuff like that. Oh yeah. But it's yeah, exactly, and that's what I'm saying is it's so much fun because through her eyes, through little Shifting's eyes, she's never seen any of this before. I played Red Dead for 4 years. Between story mode and online, I've done 35. Ooh. Kaya? Is Kaya, but no look like Kaya. Why look different? Oh, what is he? Why, it looked like Kaya, but it's spiky like Tatanka horn. Is Kaya? By the way, Kaya means turtle. So that was her first time ever seeing a snapping turtle, and for A lot of times whenever she's having a first experience, I literally have to just react to whatever it is. So it looked like KI, but it was spiky like Tatanka horn, like buffalo horn. If you ever make another one, it'll be completely different from Jonathan. See, I love Jonathan Cooper. I mean, to me, just the little bit of interaction that like Rosalind and Shifting had with Jonathan Cooper, he's the nicest, kindest person you could meet. Probably like the best friend you could ever have. But if he ever snapped, he could just slaughter people and not feel bad about it. That's the kind of vibe I get from him. I love it. I love it. Ooh, water was deep. No, we better eat while we're standing here too. Runs with when we go across the white man walkway. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, I remember Rosalind was there in Blackwater, and as soon as the firefight, it was the bounty that was being brought in on the back of the guy's horse that was kept screaming "Help me!" and people got involved. And as soon as the first gunshot went off, Rosalind. But remember, I had lunch on the back of the horse, so Rosalind had to basically get out of this situation because I didn't know who the bounty was. And I really didn't want Rosalind getting involved just in case it was an ally of the family. And I chose the wrong side and screwed that up, so I put myself out of the situation and watched. Yeah, yeah. And a lot of people didn't hear Rosalind's commentary, but Rosalind and her voices were betting against each other on who was going to win. So it was funny, and Rosalind lost to one of her voices. It was sad. Giant arm hold box up. Why no get tired? Excuse me, are you tired from holding box up? Well, you know when to talk. Are you friends with Iron Horse that ride trail? Me don't win, me not wanted. Me leave you alone. Tika. The moose skunk, me no want you, me want Tika. Okay, can't do that. Me sorry, Tika. Yeah, the firefight. I watched the whole thing go down. And there was, like you said, there was just bodies falling everywhere. And by the time I thought it was over, it started again. We are actually just slowly making our way back over towards Blackwater. Oh, I forgot I was going this way. This will be interesting. I doubt there's anybody in town, but why men drinking on roof? He must be lonely. They make him drink on roof like he outcast like me. How he get refill of beer up there? Me not know. How do you string pun? Pun? He must have worms. He walk funny. I can make medicine for worms. I guess he know what medicine. See, what do we got here? Oh, got some oregano. Definitely will take that. Hey, mister. Hun? You know talk. Oh, no. Me no see that. Oh, me find more peyote. And see, I wonder if the law treats Native American characters differently when it comes to peyote and cannabis and shrooms because it's actually part of their culture. That would be interesting. But I also know not to keep it in my pocket just in case. Let's see. Cannabis, peyote. I know I got some seeds. We'll put those over there. Where is the peyote? Oh, there's the cannabis. 6 things. Yeah, that I had enough on me to get arrested. 3 seeds, 3 cannabis, 6 peyote. That was enough to, yeah. Or to get me in trouble. I don't know if it got me arrested or not. Okay. She said, you see the guy on the roof drinking a beer and a guy taking a pee up against the fence. It's time to go. Oh, Sunka. 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 Oh. I know. So 100 pounds of salt rock only gave you 5 pounds of salt. That is not a good conversion rate. And of course, you heard Shifting call this a sunka, which means dog. Fun. Of course, I didn't say anything in-game because I knew all of those were NPCs, or non-polite citizens. That's what I call them. Oh, okay, so 5... Okay. Yeah, I see what you mean now. So, okay, that's not that bad then. And of course, Rosalind has plenty more where that come from. Because I think I spent like... Last night after Storm, I think I spent about 4 hours. Or Rosalind spent about 4 hours just stuck in her spot. Just doing some mining while I was watching movies. Definitely. Ooh. Never pass up a skunk or a trash panda. I know, eventually she's gonna have to go on a legendary wolf hunt. Or a hunt for a legendary wolf. So that she can get her headdress. But that's something I have planned for later on as she progresses. Because she is still in that trying to recover, figure out who she is, where she belongs. Because I know where her story eventually is going to lead to, and I want to take as long as possible getting to that end. Yeah, I knew that was going to happen as soon as I turned. There it is. Thought it was a Wombly, but it's not. A Wombly means eagle. That was weird. No, she originally started out in Blackwater, so she knows this area. She also knows that there is Tatanka out here sometimes. Well, Tatanka and Tika. And there they are. Come on, hands, work. Yeah, 2 of them's enough. Now, of course, if she used guns, you know, one person can take out a whole herd pretty easily. She doesn't though. She refuses to use guns, and she lost the other one. Where was it? There it is. And so far, she doesn't like guns because she's never been around them. She's scared of them. One day she might actually start using guns, but that's gonna take somebody, you know, taking her under their wing and showing her they're not scary noisemakers. Nope. Oh, tika. Not close enough yet. Oh, that one. Come on, hands, work. Yeah, I know. And that's why I try to hit them in that shoulder area so they'll bleed out and I don't have to try and get a second shot. Except to put them down. And plus, it also helps them, keeps them from, most of the time, keeps them from desyncing. If you can get a hit on them, get them to run, and then drop them, a lot of times they won't desync. But right now she is far from home, and it's getting nighttime. I haven't seen any berries out here, though. I know there's some raspberries out here, but she hasn't seen them. Hun? Ooh, it's worse. Oh, Morgan. Better get her out of this camp before whoever owns it comes back. Just mosey around a little bit here. Is that any better? Yeah, you heard my Discord. It might be because I accidentally bumped my microphone. So sorry about that. But yeah, just then we was in the telegraph office, and that guy in the overalls came up, and he come in real. As soon as I walked up, he walked right up to me. So of course, 15 walked out because she's skittish of people. But I don't know if y'all noticed or not. His head turned as soon as I started to walk out, and he was looking right at my. Is that any better? He was looking right at my character, which means he wasn't checking the telegram. He was focused on my character. That's always highly suspicious because usually people try to rob you if they're trying to break the law and do legal stuff. When you're in your saddlebags or you're in a menu or you're checking telegrams, they'll walk up and try to rob you while you can't defend yourself. So if anybody ever walks up beside my character, I always immediately walk off to see what their head does, and I can tell if they're looking at telegrams or looking at me. But yeah, there we go. So yeah, Blackwater is definitely dead for the night. Or at the moment, I'll say night because it's nighttime in the game. But oddly enough, if you look down there, the population is on 3 out of 4 bars. So there's a high population, but where is everybody? Unless they're up on the roofs, or I know there's a lot of law dogs in town. But still, see, is there a bunch of people down this way? There's a guy hiding in the alley. Yes, my Discord is going off. There we go. But yeah, so far, I mean, her little adventure, she went kind of like Blackwater. This is her hometown. It's where she washed up on the shore, so to speak. And I mean, got to pick some herbs and find some new spots, a little bit of hunting, and got to see a kaya turtle. So we're gonna just slowly make our way back. Excuse me. We're gonna slowly make our way back over towards Valentine and Emerald. Oh, it is dark right now. And actually, when I first was thinking of creating this character, I was actually thought about speaking nothing but Lakota. But that might be a little bit hard to play, as not a lot of people speak Lakota. So I just that she knew some English, and every once in a while she when she gets excited or doesn't think before she speaks, she speaks Lakota, especially with the names of animals and things. Makes it a little bit easier and more fun. Of course, she does have her she'll always say Taksa'aki, because there is no such word as goodbye in Lakota language. It's either farewell or see you later. That's what Taksa'aki means. Of course, I'm pretty sure if she ever met a character like Mumbles, she'd probably scream Wendigo and take off. Because Mumbles looks like a Wendigo as far as she's concerned. Ooh, those are coyotes. when we have a storm coming. So, with that being said, she can definitely feel the storm coming in her bones, so to speak. Yeah, that's doable. Of course, without she's not about to ride fast, so. Oh yeah. Oh, Jonathan hasn't met. Oh, okay, okay. Well, you met Rosalind, a member of the family, who apparently can't remember anyone's name to save her life. Which if you've met Rosalind, you know that's completely in character for her. Yeah, Rosalind Minnie Mumbles is probably the best story that I could ever tell out of all of my characters, because I literally created Rosalind to be a throwaway character. I was going to use her in some Ainurauco's videos that I was doing for YouTube, and then I was just going to delete her. And that she had no story, no backstory, nothing, just a name and a character. Oh yeah, you really haven't met Mumbles yet. Yeah, that was, and I remember that night because I was there too. But yeah, Rosalind met, I created her, and I'm just gonna say it this way, I logged her in, so she stepped off of the train, one foot hits the ground, her face hit Mumbles' chest. He was standing right there. And of course, he's like 7 foot tall. So my character technically hit his chest, looked straight up, and he looks down and he's like, "You smell new. Put your hands up," and reverse rob me right there. That was Rosalind's introduction to Mumbles, and but the rest of it is she's now a member of the family, and her story's just developed from that meeting of was not going to be anything and became something. That's why I love the DRB so much in the community, all of y'all and everyone in the community, is because you may wake up, your character may wake up and you have a plan for that day and you never get to it because 90,000 other things happen. And it was actually a Perno Bandito, a Perno Mancuso. I'd known him since 2019. We met in a Trippy Commentaries. He's a streamer that I'm really good friends with, and me and him work on videos and stuff together. That's how me and Perno met. So ever since the DRB come out, he's been trying his best to get me to come over. So finally I did, 3 months ago. So yeah, that's how long it took him to get me to come over here. And wouldn't play Red Dead any other way. Of course, I have had to change some of the story arcs that I had written out. I'm one of those people that likes to write out massive backstory. If you read Ainurauco's character introduction on the introduction channel, you realize that's just her backstory. I tend to get carried away when I'm writing. And originally, Ainurauco and Rosalind were going to be twin sisters. And there was a whole lot of mischief planned out with that. Of course, with the rule update and the rule change, that can no longer be. Perfectly fine. So now Rosalind is her own standalone character that has heard of Ani and kind of impersonates her every once in a while as a joke, just to screw with her life. But the two never meet and don't know anything other than that about each other. And of course, Shifting here is not friends or doesn't know either one of them and would never be friends with Rosalind. Oh, yeah. And see, I like to, when somebody writes a backstory, I love to skim through it, and just mentally delete certain details. So it's kind of like stuff you may, that way, the only thing I might know about a character, now this is after I've met them. If I haven't met the character yet, I won't read their backstory. But after I've met them, so now I have knowledge of them being in the county, therefore I'm gonna might hear people talk about them. I'll pick up little pieces, and then I like to put together my own, in my head, what I've heard, so that the next time I meet them, I can twist that all to crap and back, and it gives them a chance to actually tell their story to me. Especially if I'm on Rosalind. Because Rosalind just will make up stuff. And say, didn't you wrestle a bull underwater in China one time? Like, no. I owned a bull and I had China in the house. I understand completely. See, that's why I have a strict rule. If I'm in game, I will pull up like 15 Twitch streams. They're all muted and they're all minimized. I do that so that I can support the community. But I won't watch someone streaming that I might run across, because now I'm hearing a conversation and having a conversation, and they tend to get tied together. That's also, if you notice, the only character that I do stream on the regular is Shifting. Because she tends to be by herself, doesn't interact with a lot of people, so I'm not influenced. Ooh. This person say wants me could pick again. Oh, where'd it go? There it is. So her stories doesn't really affect the community. Yeah. So, whenever I'm streaming her, I mean, I have interactions, where I sell people herbs and stuff like that, but she's not gonna go, like if Jonathan Cooper was logged in right now, or was awake, and I was in your stream, I'd have it muted and minimized, just so I could support you while you're streaming, but it wouldn't influence anything Shifting is doing. Because she's her own standalone person, or Jebediah, or any of the other people that my other characters know, or that people she's met. That way I can just herb and hunt, and I mean, if somebody needing some berries, or they can send her a telegram, or everybody knows that I herb and hunt here around Emerald. She lets people know that. Ooh, that's Tonka. That's the Tonka. That's a rock. Oh. Yeah, it's the Tonka. It looked like a rock. Yeah, because when I first started streaming and everything, or streaming and playing characters, and I was had people's streams pulled up, I realized that when they're talking and stuff, I was like, well, I've got exactly what they need. I'll go, oh, can't do that because that's meta. It's like, oh, you need berries. Oh, I've got 500. I'll just run over there and get, oh, I can't do that. That's meta. And it took me forever to get used to the whole meta aspect of gaming. Because I come from just regular online, where we're usually like in PS4 chat or whatever, and I'm like, oh, you can't do that. Maga. 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 Maga means goose, by the way. I think that's the first time, if I memory serves me correct, that's the first time she's ever seen geese flying in formation. So that was an exciting moment for her. It's hard to remember with so many characters and so many instances, but... And that is the Stone family. They were, she met them, they were planning on trying to start up a moonshine business. She hasn't seen them since that one day. You know, that's a posse. And they were straight up hauling butt, too. They are gone. Oh, there they are. That was interesting. That was actually cool to see. Making a big shipment, and either they were being attacked, so I didn't hear no gunshot, or they had guards in front and behind the wagon. Yeah, this right here's the father and two sons, Stone family. I was out here, Shifting was out here gathering herbs and come across them, spoke to them, sold them some meat that she had, and they had talked to her about, I think, starting up a shine business of some kind. Han.
How's it going?
Han, it's go good. How go you?
Going well. Name's Miles.
Me, Shifting Spirit.
Nice to meet you, Shifting Spirit. I'm gonna go try to get one of these horses back there. Do you mind? Is this your land?
No, me no on land. Me have camp up on way up on hills. It's not mine.
Okay, I'm gonna get these horses then. Thank you.
Welcome, Takaki.
Have a good one.
Oh yeah, awesome. And see, I love that fact because, you know, when you first come to the county, it seems like a huge world, and it is. I mean, you can easily hide here, and nobody will ever see you if that's how you want to be. But in the long run, even in such a big county, it's really a small world. But yeah, and see, that was a good little RP. I mean, it was quick, it was easy, but that just shows, you know, he rode up, saw me sitting here, thought that was my camp, wanted to make sure, you know, that wasn't my land, that he was going to be hunting, grabbing them horses, probably right over there. And brief, but that's how you're supposed to, at least, you know, like, oh, it's a video game, you don't own any of this, I'm just going to go get those horses. No, this is an RP world, so you would just, like you would in real life, you wouldn't just go hunting on somebody's land without checking with them. Oh yeah, absolutely. And one of the good things, like, oh, there's a Sitcha. Come on, hand. not gonna be able to get it. My hands are gonna give out before I can do it. Screw it. I am not wasting arrows. Yeah. Usually though, once the animal starts running, I'm screwed at that point because my hands don't work right, so I can't aim as good as I need to. And yeah, it's running into random people in the sides of the county, like this little girl, because I play her specifically to be shy and skittish of people, so she tends to not put herself into situations where people can meet her easily. So it's kind of like if you know about her and know how to reach her, then you can find her. But otherwise, I can be out here for hours on her, or like the ride today all the way out to Aurora Basin, into Blackwater, and then back out here. She's only been approached by 2 people, I think, that said hello. But then again, she is a little Native American girl, Cherokee specifically. And depending on the person playing, if they're into their character, they might not even want to get around her because she's Native American. Then again, there may be people that see a Native American and want to run straight up and carry on a conversation. So it's beautiful how that works out. Whereas, like Rosalind usually rides around with a dead body on the back of a horse because that's lunch. And that puts a lot of people off. Some people, hey Raven Cat, I've heard all kinds of reactions from people. Runs with the wind. That is smoke. And of course, Little Shifting has spotted that smoke several times. She even, the one under the bridge there, which looks like it's been pretty recent. She did that one day. She thought it was an Indian tribe trying to send signals. And got there and it was white man with a safe. They attacked, so she defended herself and survived, luckily. Now, of course, we've got about 11 minutes before server restart, but no worries. She will be coming back after that. Oh, we'd have to get you in the butt. No. Yeah, that's gonna send it running. Oh, I actually hit it. It's not gonna be a bleed shot though, because I think I hit it in the butt. That one was though. Oh yeah, you would have to fall right on the train tracks, wouldn't you? And we're good. Thank you. Oh, need to drink some real quick. I still don't know where she gets the glass bottles that she puts the berry juice in, but we're just gonna say she collects beer bottles in the Valentine Saloon and brings them back to her camp. Because there's always metal pans and beer bottles. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. Got one. How much longer? Oh, got 9, about 8 minutes. I think there's what, another one back this way? Runs which way and come. Raspberry bush. Bum, bum, bum. Trying to keep a watch on that time for the server restart so I can make sure. And hey, I got the glitch. Okay, stop. That way I can make sure to tell my horse to flee before the server restarts so it doesn't get injured. Otherwise, I gotta go all the way over to either Valentine or Dewberry to heal my horse back up. I wonder if that camp is still up here. Yep. I actually like how they set this little camp up on this little ridge right here. And they even got the little pen over there for chickens or whatever. So it's nice. More raspberry. I've actually collected a lot of berries while we was out today. We're gonna go ahead and head back towards our little camp here. Fixing to get the 5-minute warning. There's the Iron Horse Trail that leads into the Iron Horse Cave. And there's my tree. Or shifting tree, I should say. Not mine. Yep, there's the 5-minute warning. And I actually love this little spot. Hey, you go and be safe after storm. Me see you after storm. Because you would like how many people that have come by her little camp here and they never know it's here. Now at night, of course, the camp gives the location away. But during the day, unless you know it's here, you just about can't see it. Alright. Well, while we wait on the storm, because we got 4 minutes now, this will give me a perfect time to let White Hair Puppy out, go to the bathroom, because she's in there screaming and being me, or actually, she's right here looking at me weird. But yeah, I will be right back and take about a 4 or 5 minute little break here, and I'll see everybody after the storm. Alright, we are back. Just getting everything loaded back in here. There we go. Thank everybody for being patient with the restart. I really wanted to have a full day of shifting, getting out in the world and experiencing things. Now, of course, she did hear reports of the Wapiti tribe being up at the Wapiti reservation. So, I think we will, once we get back in and get everything up and going, if she doesn't receive any telegrams, if anybody needs to buy anything, she's going to adventure up that way. She may see a wobbly while she's up there. A wobbly, for eagle. The couple, if you remember, the couple that gave her her hawk, her cheetah, had wanted to give her an eagle, and she wouldn't take it because, the eagle's a sacred, animal, the representation of the Great Spirit, so she can't own one of them or even technically touch one of those. She can't. It takes just a minute or two to get loaded. Excuse me, get loaded back in. Of course, memory serves me right. We do not have to worry about another storm until 9 o'clock Eastern. It's 8 o'clock Central. Alright, come get back in here. There we go. As you heard, she got excited. She's like, "Yeah, you picked me." You ever feel like whenever you have multiple characters in a game, and you get to the character selection screen, it's kind of like they're like, "Pick me, pick me, pick me," and they get excited. Well, in an RP server, you could actually scenario that out and have some fun with it. Of course, now remember, I am completely psychotic, so for me that makes sense. Alright, and good douche. We are back. Okay, make sure all of my sounds are actually turned on this time. There we go. That's on, that's on, that's on. Whew. Had to make sure my microphone's on. I hadn't been sitting here talking to myself the whole time. Alright. Now, first thing I always do after a storm, I always check if anything came in while I was... Nope, we are good. Did I reply? Yeah, I replied to that one. Yeah, I replied. Okay, so we're good. Alright, let's make sure it runs with wind. Yep. Alright, so let's see. We will start making our way, because she's been here before to a PD. Of course, remember the couple told her about it, so she knows about that. So she's been there before. She's been, of course, Emerald, the Jewel Land, the Black Sticky Water place at the Bullfield. She's been to the town of Two Roads, and It's because it's named roads and it has a road going right through the middle of it, so it's a town of 2 roads. That's as far this way she's ever been. She's never been over here. And I haven't been anywhere up this section. So all of that's off limits. Okay. So yeah, let's head up towards Wapiti. See if maybe there's any Native Americans up there she can be friends with. Like I said, she's got plenty of food and water, so she is well supplied for adventuring. And she does have a warm weather, or cold weather outfit she can put on if she gets cold. Fun. She was actually up and around Miss Scarlett's place the other day, hunting berries and stuff. But she heard 2 people talking, so she took off. Because Miss Scarlett's place still scares her because it's so lit up and so bright. She doesn't understand it. So she tends to avoid that. Maybe one day she'll meet the owner, or the owner will meet her or something. I don't know. And you will have to forgive my snacking. I have a homemade red velvet cake, and I wanted a piece, so I'm eating it. You heard it. Well, got that one. And what's funny is everyone has cake except the chef. Yeah, I'm kidding. Yeah, I spent this morning making a con pie, a sweet potato pie, and a red velvet cake. Well, you took out. You're skittish. I mean, it was just one wolf, and you ran away. Definitely need to maybe let you go back into freedom as soon as I can get me that Tucumán. I love riding through here and hearing the sound of that waterfall. That's a ledge. Do not go off of that. Yeah, that is just freaking awesome. I'm definitely glad during that wolf attack that rock was there to jump up on. Cause, yeah. What is it? A PD boat shop? Steamboat? Canoe? Tree trunk canoe? Whoa! That's a canoe. That's a canoe. Okay. Rowboat. Rowboat for the swamp. Uh-huh. You definitely need to check into getting one of those. Of course, that'd be more like something she would make right now. But I feel like she'd be able to make something like that. So yeah, $200, that's not bad. We'll definitely have to look into getting her her own canoe. Well, she, like I said, I mean, I have people to sell that she can sell to, but also go and put stuff up on the flea market, or just run right off the road to the left and get stuck in the tree. Either way works. This is Wapiti. Han. Han. Like the worst land ever. Oh yeah, the steam power, it would scare her. It would spark a curiosity. It would scare her, and she would be excited all at the same time. It's kind of like when you go on a roller coaster. You know what's gonna happen. Okay, you get scared, you get excited, and then you get them both at the same time. That's a whole new experience. But then you're curious about how it all works, and that would be her. Because you gotta remember the iron horse still excites her. Like she giggles. It scares her, but she still will set up on a hill like right above the track and watch one go by and just be, like you said, mystified by it. So you had never been on a roller coaster before? Okay, well, if it was your first roller coaster, was it a wood roller coaster or a steel roller coaster? Oh, excellent, excellent. Yeah, I always tell everybody if you're gonna go on a roller coaster and you've never been on one, try to make it a wood one. Exactly, exactly. Make sure it's a wood one because uh, you're gonna have some steep hills, some steep drops. You're gonna some incline curves stuff. It's gonna be really fun, but nothing beats the experience of a wooden one. Granted, now the steel ones, if you're into the adrenaline junkie rush or adrenaline, definitely go on a steel one because they've got the loopy loops, the inverted, the concave, the sidewind, all that stuff. That's great, but a wood one is just to me is so much better. The very first wood roller coaster I ever got to ride was the roller coaster at Coney Island, the Great American Bash. That was my very first experience, and I've loved it ever since. Hmm. I think the last one that I got to ride um, was the Riddler. That was the last one that I was able to ride. Um, and I loved it. It was great. Because you get off of it and you're not really sure if you're still on the ride or if you're standing. Your body just doesn't know. But I am also a firm believer in I will try just about anything once because at the end of my days I don't want to be one of those people who goes I wish I had done that. So I'm not scared of height. Yep. Funny thing, I'm not scared of height. It's the landing. Oh yeah, the Joker was way crazy. If I could still ride roller coasters, I would. That's one that I would do. Um, but as for me, like I'm not scared of heights, but the landing terrifies me. And I went bungee jumping, and so they tied a very thin rubber band to me and threw me off a bridge. I won't do it again, but at least I can say I've done it once. Are you ever gonna run? Decent. I thought because it took off it'd be alright, but nope. And I've actually been skydiving once. I jumped out of a perfectly good airplane for no reason. I won't do that again. Ever. Now, this is where she met that gentleman that time. There was a camp up here, smokestack, and shifting killed the two people in it, and there was a dead person there. And there's that camp. And another camp. Dun, dun, dun. Those are NPC. So somebody's put a camp since the last time I was up here. Right by this. That's just great. If they're doing that motion, that means they've already been killed. And they just respawn. You have to go pee, yes? No pee in water. Please no pee. It's a safe. Yeah, they're not even showing as being here. But it's a safe. So, me no pig safe. Make a drink of mineral water. Because obviously, if the ground's turning yellow, the water, that's pure water. It's good and clean. Where did he say that one was? Said there was a horse that spawned somewhere over this. I believe he said it was in Appaloosa. Yeah, I don't see one, so. And since he told Shifting about it being over here, she can come over here sometime and get it. It's supposed to be a rare Appaloosa. Which might be a better horse for her in the long run. I mean, I really want that Tucumán, but oh well. I don't think it's ever gonna spawn back in. Whoa, hey, yeah, we stopped. Iron Horse Trail, Eat Mountain. What kind of horse is that? It's a Tennessee Walker. No, thank you. I am not wasting my time taming a Tennessee Walker. Right. So we are currently at Colorado Springs. Let's continue down this trail and wind up right up here. Nom nom nom. I am whoa. I have eaten my cake, so I am happy. Okay, I don't know about y'all, but that is a pretty picture. That and look at the freaking country. Yeah, that is pretty. But she sees that rock. Oh, somebody's got their camp right here. Oh, they got a nice little spot. Beautiful location. This spot right here, where this river is, right down there on that little rock that's sticking out, in online mode, there's sockeye salmon that spawn all in this little creek right here because it's fast running water. And you can literally stand on that rock, cast towards this bridge right here, and by the time your line, because it would pull your lure back to you, kind of the stream would take it, but by the time it got to you, you'd have a fish. So you could literally catch a fish like every 5 to 10 seconds. And the pools, you didn't even have to have the fishing pools. Once you fished one pool out, you could still keep catching fish in the river. So it was beautiful. It's a great little spot. Let's see. So we are here. We are gonna go right down through there. I thought we were. Well, wrong direction. Well, I wanted her to go down the window rock. So let's see. Whoa, did not fall off that bridge. That would have been bad. If you ever notice, if you're riding around county, see areas like this right here, where the trees are, it looks like they're burnt. Some of them are. What you have to do is check the ground. Like this area looks like it's been struck by lightning and burnt. There's several locations like that actually that exist. Some are well known, some like this are not that well known. This is just a fire. Usually caused by a lightning strike of some kind. Or a careless person building a camp. There's also certain areas that have no burning on the trees, but they look dead. In the newspapers from story mode, there was actually a tree fungus that was killing large parts of the forest in tall trees, especially up above Strawberry. When you ride up through that way, there's a huge chunk of the woods that are just dead, and that's actually caused by a fungus that got loose. Interesting fact. So yeah, a lot of trees up above Strawberry look like that tree right in front of us there. And it's just like whole sections of forest. And it's caused by a fungus that got loose. But she saw that tree formation and she wants to go check it out, which I can hopefully do without getting her injured. Gonna have to follow the Iron Horse Trail. And there's smoke. Where's that coming from? Is it up on the little hill right there? I don't know. Yeah, I think before I ever started playing online, because I didn't know anybody else that played it. So when I got the game, because I'd watched a stream or two, and I finished story mode as Bad Arthur, because that's the easiest. And then I went back and played it as Good Arthur, which is actually harder than you think it is. This is safe. Nope, it's a box. Come on, be a box. Alright, what did we get? Advanced lockpick kit. And 2 safes in a wagon. Okay. We will take that. Oh, yeah, yeah. Most people don't realize the way the game's... Of course, you know, there is an entire honor system. And the honor system does affect things in the game, like the way people interact with you. It also affects, you know, some of the paintings in the Strange Man's cabin, things like that. But it is harder to play as good because you have guns, and it's just easier just to kill everybody and go on. But you can't always do that. There's a snake. Oh yeah, Houston, let's just stop right here on the bridge to go pick up a skunk. Oh yeah. And there's certain aspects of the game, especially late game, that depend on your honor, which way your honor is, as to different things. So it's worth it to play through good and bad on 2 different playthroughs, just to see what the difference is. Is Heaven's Gate? Is smoke on Heaven's Gate? Why smoke on Heaven's Gate? How did they get that wagon up here? Okay. Evidently, this is not for me because I can't pick it up. I think that's a balloon valve, ain't it? I heard a gunshot. Oh, wow, what a view. Yeah, I definitely have to take a picture of this right here. Why did the music change? But yeah, I'll definitely have to get a picture of that and post that in a screenshot. Okay, so we can't get the valve, so we'll go on. Oh, here comes an interaction. Fine.
Hello.
So maybe they can get it. Let's go interact with them.
Did you get something too?
I no could get nothing. It looked like something in box, but no could get.
Oh, that's strange because you got here first.
It no let me get. I guess me not have right skills.
Oh, well, I tell you what.
Oh no give. Me cannot accept gifts.
Are you sure? I'm happy to give it to you.
No me believe no can take gifts.
Oh, okay. I'm sorry you couldn't get it, and I'm more than happy to give it to you.
No, it's okay. Me was here. I saw Heaven's Gate window and me come look.
It's very beautiful up here.
It is. You can see entire county from here.
You really can. It's stunning.
Sorry, sorry. Me forget manners. Me shifting spirit.
Shifting Spirit. It's a beautiful name. I'm Joe Chavez. I'm one of the doctors in county.
Oh, how, what is word? Is pleasure meet you?
It's very, very nice to meet you too. Our camp is just over there, which is why I saw the smoke.
Oh yes, me have camp at Jewel Land. No, that's not right. Jewel, Emerald Ranch.
Oh, very nice. Yes, I'm just about to go there very shortly for a doctor meeting, actually. So hopefully we'll run into each other again.
Um, what what is what is doctor?
We hopefully help people when they get injured and give them medicines. And I like to use a natural salves with aloe and lavender to help them get better.
Oh, you white man medicine man.
Yes, yes, I am.
Me pick herbs.
Oh, very nice. Well, if you ever have any sage or ginseng that you would like to sell, I will happily buy them from you.
Me has ginseng. It's back at camp.
Oh, Okay.
I could give you written words of me, and you send if you ever want.
That sounds wonderful. This is my name, Joe Chavez. My husband's also one of the doctors as well. He's a senior doctor.
is is me name.
Thank you very much. It's very nice to meet you. And like I say, I'm sorry you couldn't get the strange item up there, but
Oh,
hopefully next time.
it's okay. Me believe me get when me supposed to get.
I like that. It's a very good philosophy to have.
Um, well, me want to go see heaven's window. So let me go now.
Okay, okay. It's
Mhm.
very nice to see you.
Mhm.
I need to go and find my husband. He's probably be wondering where I've got to.
Taksaki,
Take care. Stay safe.
you as well.
Thank you.
Oh, that was a great little interaction. I love that. See, she's in a hurry and took off just flying. And I'm like, I'll take my time. I'll get there when I get there. Now, see, in some other games, non-role playing games, those two characters would have just ran past each other, never said a word, and went on. But in an RPG scenario, that's just rude to not say hello or talk or something. And it wound up being a conversation. I got her name. She's a doctor, and I, of course, have ginseng, so I can turn around and sell that to her and make some money. Because trust me, doctors are always wanting. Oh, so her wedding was one you didn't cater. And I find that hard to believe because Jonathan Cooper does a lot of catering and stews and fish sandwich. Speaking of fish sandwich, she still has that fish sandwich. She stored it in her camp because she didn't want to eat it. Okay, now first thing we're going to do is we're going to. So she saw this and called it the Heaven's Window. And quite frankly, it is just freaking beautiful. This one and the one in Mexico. I love the two arches. Me knows these symbols. Tatanka. Great cloud. Universe. Fire god. Thunderbird. Uh, why so many thunderbirds? Now, of course, in story mode, this is a clue to a mystery. I don't want to do any spoilers. But I don't know who else. Jason, I know you said you're playing story mode. Of course, you know the game is almost 5 years old. So if I give spoilers, I do apologize. I'm not trying to. But this is actually a clue to a room with a bunch of statues in it. I will say that much. That's what it's actually meant. But what it's actually depicting is the Great Thunderbird. Which have, yeah, there's a cave with a bunch of statues and a pedestal in it, and it's a puzzle, and this is the answer to the puzzle. It's the clue to solve it. So that's all I'll say about that part of it, because I don't want to spoil it. But in Native American, this is a Native American site. It's called Window Rock. The Thunderbird is a representation of the Great Spirit. That's the eagle is the physical form. This is a representation of that, and it's also referencing a meteorite. And a whole bunch of little meteorites. All the little Thunderbirds are where the meteorite was breaking up as it come in, and that's what it's representing. Then you've got all the other symbols here. This is one of the mysteries that I've investigated, just haven't put the video out. You got the deer right there. This represents fire god or the sun. All those right there. This symbol you find in other locations, so it's very important. Of course, you got your buffalo, the Tonka. This symbol here is actually a clue to another location of. So, and she hasn't come across that yet, so I won't discuss it. But that's very important, extremely important. Then see, you've got symbol for the universe, the spiral, and of course, all the different hands. It would be all of the all the members of the tribe that all recognize the same thing. They see, like you've got the herd of deer up there. So yeah, this is a really neat and fun site. I did a huge I did a video on this and broke it all down. But yeah, Thunderbird. Eagle, Thunderbird, most important deity there is. That's the Great Spirit or the All-Father, depending on which particular tribe was interpreting it. But yeah, I thought it'd be neat for her to come across this. So she just found a Native American site. So it just confirms that, she's found one tribe, found the Wapiti Reservation. Now she's found an actual sacred Indian site, and it happens to be cold. So neat. And then, of course, you got Window Rock, which has an amazing view of that mountain. Now, one thing, first time I ever came to here, first thing I noticed was that mountain. Of course, we know that it's a mountain, it's a peak, but doesn't it look just like a pyramid sitting up there? It's so neat. And of course, you got the fort right over there. So that means and of course there are 2 confirmed meteorites in the game. There was supposed to be a 3rd one, but even to this day no one's ever completely found the 3rd one. There are clues about the 3rd meteorite. That once you get 100% on the game, if you stand in Valentine, you'll hear one guy. You can overhear a conversation from one guy talking to another guy about how his daughter found a strange rock in Moonstone Pond. And, of course, that's a reference to the third meteorite. But there's no way to get it that anybody knows of yet. So it's like the Princess Isabella. It's one of those mysteries that can't be solved, or there has to be a series of certain things to happen in order to get it to trigger, and nobody's ever done that in 5 years. Alright, so we are currently here. Dun, dun, dun. Let's go see if our friends are here. We're gonna go back this way. I'm really surprised somebody didn't put a camp right there. Well, I can understand why, because it's hard. It's hard to get into there. But you go this way. Now in story mode, since we're here, might as well take a look, because I mean she's a bit curious, and it's getting dark. But in story mode, this is where you can come and find a rare hat. It'll be sitting right over there on that rock. And I wonder if this is like story mode. Yep. Just like story mode, you can literally stand right here behind this waterfall and just wait. Fish in the river that swim down the river up above come down the falls, and some of them hit this right here, and you get free fish. And evidently it counts, so I have fish now. I have no idea what to do with the fish. So like if somebody ever just wanted a whole bunch of, I mean, it wasn't much, like 5 or 6, but now if you were just hanging out here waiting, you may have to ride out and ride back in, but that was what, 5 or 6 free fish? And it does that in story mode too. But yeah, in story mode there is a hat and I believe a letter laying right here. This would be an awesome little spot for a camp. If it would let you build one right here. Hidden behind a waterfall. What, from the fish or to attract? And hey, JP. Well, the only reason, I mean, I think you can make stuff, animal bait out of fish. But the fish winding up there is just because, they're coming down the river right there, and the waterfall washes them over and they just happen to land on the leg. Oh, track? No, it's just because they're getting swept over. It does that in story mode automatically. It's just a thing. And luckily they're all small fish, so you can pick them up and put them in your pocket. Bum, bum, ba-dum. And we're back on the trail. Good deal. And that's the snake. At least it wasn't a freaking cougar. Pretty sure a cougar gets at this little girl, that's gonna be the end of that. The wolves were bad enough. Ooh, it kind of fell. Bum, bum, bum. Yep, just a quiet ride in the middle of the night. Is that a snake or a bear? That is a snake. Not even worried about that. Nope. Yeah, just a quiet ride through the country in the middle of the night while it's raining. Yeah, seems normal. And cold enough to have snow. Oh yeah, this is great. This is how you know you've had great ideas. You regret them. Yeah, I don't feel like dealing with the wolves. Looks like I'm gonna have to. Oh yeah, that's great. Run, girl. You fixing to become dinner. Okay, we did it. We're fine. We're fine. That's a big A freaking wolf too. Dun, 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 dun. Okay, and I'm guessing they're not home because they didn't come out. Han? Han? Okay, so they're not home. So this give me a chance at least to, realize that I'm out of arrows. Yeah, for perch. I have no idea what to do with those either. And 2 little pickerels. So yeah. Maybe, do we have any on our horse? I may have kept them on the horse. No, we're gonna have to go and, oh yeah, that was wrong button. I told the horse to do the wrong thing. Okay, let's try that again. Hey, come here. I didn't mean it.
Hello?
Oh, crap. Han?
Can you give me a lift? I've just been kidnapped and now I'm here. Oh, there's my horse. Oh, that's not my horse, that's your horse. Sorry. Would you give me a lift to Valentine?
Yeah, I can give lift to Valentine.
Please, I've been kidnapped. I got married and shit's happened.
Maybe you should not marry kidnapper.
It wasn't a kidnapper, it was someone from my wedding just kidnapped me just now. I've literally got nothing. They robbed me and I had to run the whole way through the snow.
It sounds bad, yes?
Yeah, it is really bad. Do you know Granny?
And we crashed. No, they've already gave me the bow. So I've already got it. That's the bow that I'm using. And, oh, by the way, me crashing is known as a head pop. No, shifting doesn't rob people. That's not something she does. Although that would be, now if that was Rosalind would probably try to eat him. But shifting wouldn't do that. Oh, are they talking in Discord about the wedding? Let's see. Where are they talking about it at? Oh, gotcha. Well, shifting will be right back in as soon as I get this head pop fixed. And I can get him to town if he is still there. Hopefully he understands what a head pop, if that happens. And does that mean he just got shifting involved in something? I got you. He's probably already took off running. So maybe I can catch up to him. Han? Why does it always do that? Maybe we can catch up and help him out. Han? Yeah, as soon as my head popped, he probably took off. I know I would, because I'd be trying to get back as soon as possible. Give it just a second. Yeah, unfortunately this happens when I get a little bit excited. I tend to not think. Okay, there we go. Here we go. You may have to refresh your page. Thank you, Jason. So I don't know where the... You okay?
Miss did something and my horse hit me.
You need white man medicine man?
Or just a doctor, I think.
That's what I say.
Okay, I'm sorry.
You said it. Oh, you... Well,
I'm strong.
it's me pig mini herbs.
Now, what on earth happened here?
Me not sure. Me find outside of a white man firewater store. Me take to doctor.
Okay.
Looks like he got pretty well messed up. Me figure you be heavy, but you light as feather.
Thank you.
Oh, yeah, there we go. No, no, me no want open. No, it. White men make so confusing.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. You're welcome. You is okay now?
I am. Thank you, young lady. Thank you.
Uh, what is, you're welcome.
You have a good day, okay?
You two try no get kicked by horse again.
Yes, ma'am. Yes, ma'am.
Right? He definitely doesn't eat enough of Jonathan's stew. He had like no muscle. He was light as a feather. Okay, so boy, this horse is scared. Don't know what's going on. Don't want to know what's going on. So Shitting gets approached by a completely naked guy, and then head pops. So didn't get to have that RP chance. Then comes in town and finds a guy wearing all white, face first in the mud, and then gunshot. Yeah, and they wonder why she don't want to come to town a lot. Uh-oh. Fun. Yeah. Violent crime, never a dull moment. Exactly, yeah. Don't know, don't want to know, don't want to be involved. Good deal. And that just goes to show that no good deed goes unscared. But okay, so they were having a wedding, and someone got kidnapped, robbed, stripped down, and left out in the middle of nowhere, and comes across Shifting Spirit. So technically the head pot was a good thing, because there's no telling what she was fixing to get mixed up in. But she went ahead and went to Valentine trying to find the gentleman to finish helping him. And instead comes across another guy, who got kicked by his horse. And then, thinking she had done something good, here's a gunfight break down and takes off. But I did like the fact that, you need white man medicine man? No, I'll just take a doctor. That's what I said. He's like, oh, yeah. And my white-haired puppy just decided to mock me and make fun of me because I muted the mic to sneeze. When I did, she turned around and sneezed. Oh yeah, we got to get arrows. Come on, come on, come on. No, come here. This thing's quick. I'm gonna try and kill this thing. Because I forgot to get arrows in time because I didn't have any money because we were headed back to camp to get money. Just because I want to see if this can be done or not. And yes, you can take down a buffalo with a knife from a horse. The attack has many slashes. Right, we definitely need to get some arrows though. Does that mean I'm gonna have to go back into Valentine? Yep. Oh, advanced lockpick. How much ginseng? I had more than that. That's the mint. Milkweed, of course. Oregano. More berries. That's 456. Not bad. Not bad at all. Bum ba dum bum bum. Right, let's see. I'm pretty sure I don't have any arrows in storage. No. Fish sandwich. And some moonshine. Yeah, there, I've got 14 ginseng plus, that's 19. From what I hear, doctors love ginseng. Alright, so we'll grab us some money, go get us some more arrows. Hopefully, they won't sell us the dull ones like they always do. I want some of the sharp ones. That was the wrong button. Yep, she's getting low on funds. Alright, give me just a second. I'll be right back, everyone. Alright, I'm back. Sorry about that. Had to refill my drink. And apparently my doggy has took over my spot on the couch. Alright, well. Guess we're headed back to Valencrime to get some arrows. I really need to find a gunsmith and work up some kind of a barter deal where I trade them some berries for some arrows. Or some kind of a plant. And hopefully the gunfight in the not-so-okay corral will be done with. Oh, I did not turn back on her, herbing site. There we go. So now there's a lonesome raspberry that floats around somewhere out here. I can never remember where it's at. Bum, ba-dum, bum, bum. I'm not entirely sure what that wagon was doing, but okay. We'll get us some arrows and get right back out of town. Fun. Oh, strange, scary man. Why is two of you? Is one not good enough? Y'all are twins? Wendigo? Okay. Anyway. Dun 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 dun. Hello. Ooh, $25. We can get 2 packs. I think. Yep, 2 packs. That's good. That's 80 arrows. That'll last us a while. Oh, well, unless, of course, I'm shooting them.
Hello.
Fun. Oh, evidently the wedding thingy is done. Oh, person come riding inside. Lots of people
No,
come.
she just killed them. She didn't eat them. She's just psychotic. I'll just be in the bank.
Is that the granny you was talking about? Or I wonder if that's the granny that person was talking about earlier. Yeah, she sounded like an older lady. I don't know if that was a granny or not, but she was wearing all white and sounded elderly. Oh, that was the bride? Oh, that was awesome. Okay, well, I can't turn around and go back because that would be meta, but...
Holy moly.
They riding fast. Okay, so that was a large group of people. First of all, JP, my character's female, and it's H-A-O, is how, and that's a male term. My character,
Your horse.
being female, would say Han. And that's why you hear her say Han every time. It means hello. So if you notice in all the movies, when warriors or braves say hello, they say how, or how, but females never say that, because that's a masculine term. So they always say Han. Yeah, the Lakota language has there's a lot of things that have a masculine saying and a feminine saying, depending on the gender and who's saying it. But yeah, that must have been the entire wedding party, or what was left of it, showing up. And of course, my character would technically have not approached the lady wearing all white, because remember that's the whole reason she got banished, is because she wouldn't marry the son of the chief. So whenever they banished her, she was still wearing her wedding outfit. So that would have been a really sore subject for her. Right. Yeah, and she wouldn't walk into the firewater building anyway, because she knows that that's a bad thing. So she's trying to avoid it. Just like that jug of moonshine the Stone family gave her, she'll never drink it. But now with her being a herbalist, she will eventually probably get to where she starts making like health potions, stand potions, things like the potent miracle stuff, and see if she can start a market for that. Huh. But not moonshine. So let's take her back over towards Emerald Way now that she's got. Wait a minute. Let me equip some of those arrows that I just bought. There we go. And I finally remembered to avoid that camp instead of running into it at 90 miles an hour. it should be time to make my round again on the herb here. Oh wait, while I was in that, I'm gonna actually work my way over and see if that fox trotter or that Pokemon is back out. But I'm definitely liking the outfit. Between what y'all put together and the little tweaks that I made to it, she definitely looks more comfortable than wearing all white, messing around in the mud. And I believe JP, I believe it was you that said the earth tones. Definitely agree with the earth tones for her. You can, yes, but you have to wait for it to regrow, so to speak. And I believe that's every 20 minutes. It's either every 20 minutes or every 48 minutes, so like half a day or a full day. It'll regrow and you can come back and pick it again. So like with her, what I'll do is I'll pick all the herbs and then go hunting until they regrow, and then pick them again, then go hunting and regrow, and you just repeat that until you either get tired of it or somebody needs to buy some from you and you stop. I know there's a raspberry bush up that way, but keep my eye on that person right there. Yeah, 20 minutes real world time, yeah. Because 48 minutes real world time is 1 day in the game. There's raspberry bush. Oh, glad to see you too. And after that little ruckus, it's good for her to have some downtime for a moment to do some herbing, and she about got caught up in a whole bunch of stuff she would not have understood at all. But given her past with her past tribe and everything that happened, she would have probably took the bride's side, regardless of what the bride said. I mean, the bride could have been fixing to kill the person, and she'd probably took their side just because of the way she got scorned, which would have been hilarious. Oh, filling part. Drink one of these. Do I have enough? Yeah, I got 50 bottles. Alright, let's go check on the turkey mine real quick before it gets too dark. I say before it gets too dark, and it is dark. So yeah, we're not gonna find it at night. They only come out during the day. Yeah, for that one, it's gonna be, has to be one of them when we actually, I hate to say the terminology, probably gonna have to camp that site for an entire in-game day. Get it to keep riding in and out of it, ignoring everything else to get it to pop in. We'll just head right back over to camp. You had them pick them, but they're not ready. Ooh, is that raspberry? Nope, it is herb. Whoa, 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 whoa. Raspberry. How much XP we got? We're almost halfway through 26 already. Yeah, top left-hand corner of the screen, of course, there's your level, how many books you have, your level, we call them book 10, and of course your XP bar right there. Bum, ba, bum, bum. And alrighty. Camp. Alright, and there we go. I mean, that's the Adventures of Little Shifting Spirit for today. Gonna go ahead and put her to rest. I have a fire engagement at 4 o'clock that I have to be ready for on a different character. So I hope everybody enjoyed the little casual live stream. We almost got involved in something major. If it hadn't been for a head pop, we probably would have. That would have been interesting, but things happen. That's the way it goes, and you just adjust and keep on rolling. So instead, involved in a potential bad wedding or something, a christening, bachelor party, whatever, we took a guy to the doctor, got him healed up from being kicked with a horse. So that's just the way RP happens. You just have to roll with it, improv like crazy, and have fun. That is the main thing. Now, if you're playing a game and the game's stressing you out, yeah, it was probably best that I didn't get involved, especially with shifting. Because she's so naive and innocent, she would have had no clue what was going on. Rosalind would have probably just killed everybody and, let the fate sort it out. But that's one thing, it was so shifting spirit had the naked husband on her horse. Okay, well, yeah, that could have ended really badly. That's just funny how, completely away from Valentine, just checking on a couple that she's friends with, and naked guy runs up. Okay, yeah. But that's what we're talking about. The county, even though the county's big, it's actually small in the grand scheme of things. But yeah, if you're ever playing a game and it's stressing you out and you dread logging into it, why are you playing it? It's a game. I mean, you're choosing that. Pick a different game. Take a break, a day or two, a week. I mean, there was one time I took a 4 months break from one of my favorite games just so I wouldn't burn out on it. But that's why I have 4 different characters. Whatever mood I'm in, I have a character for that mood that I can play. And shifting is I want to be casual, have some fun. Oh yeah, that is absolutely fine. That is, I always give anybody permission to share anything that happens in my streams. I don't mind at all. Or anything. You share the character, what character is shifting spirit was a character, anything. I'd be glad to. I'm always here to help support the community because the community supports me. And she's got, that reminds, I'm glad I thought of that. I need to see in your back. Okay, that puts her at 483 raspberries just on the horsey. 115 milkweed, 88 mint, and 88 and 88. What are the chances? So good deal. I'm gonna put these fish in a horse because I have no use for fish because I can't clean them. Yeah, this is a little. Why did I put that backwards? It's technically backwards because that's. Yeah, and little shifting will be back on again tomorrow. Yeah, she will be back on tomorrow. Doing some more urban and hunting and seeing what she gets into. So be sure to join in for that. Tell your friends, tell your family, tell the dog, cat, the cow, not the moose because the antlers don't fit in the living room. Don't forget to check out my videos on the mysteries of Red Dead Redemption here on YouTube under White Hair Investigations. H-A-R-E, not H-A-I-R, because it's white hair as in Alice in Wonderland. And always remember, be careful chasing rabbits down rabbit holes. They have really small holes, we have really big heads. You get caught, or it could be a foxhole. You don't know, or it might be a snake. So be careful. And as always, don't forget, bye-bye.